on EA Sports. With me as always, Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
The kickoff unit is out.
How many campaign tokens does it take?
Fielded about a yard deep.
Takes 4 to complete. What's that?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like an I-4 rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurt. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's 2nd down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. Those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass and want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man. Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is caught. It's close. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. 4. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was. On play action, it's Brady.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Now Brady on the bootleg. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with the core. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they have the football, and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Yeah, Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady will try again on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll go as a loss of 9. And it leads to 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And Tate's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from...
And it's a touchdown! Golden Tate from 13 yards out. And the Madden legends are in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Flushed out right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that
than
throwing an incompletion,
have?
or even worse, an interception.
second down. Here's Newton.
You want to win this one?
And down he goes. Newton, Super Bowl.
I got like 80,000 points. Should I buy some packs or no?
He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
What I want to do is save it up and then buy a player.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn it.
And they get to Newton and take him down.
But yeah, this
for
is
the
by
sack.
packs and shit, right?
Akeem Hicks in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Brady to throw on second down. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He's got daylight. 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Adoree Jackson on the return. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Out now come the legends. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter King to send it away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's free going down the left side.
Boy, right back.
A touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here it's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Again, Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LaShawn McCoy in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, shifts past him. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's crazy.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. Jackson now to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Madden Legends heading back onto the field. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Throwing on first down is Brady. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a play fake. Brady. Hurts over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Brady now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Brady now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
And we taking that to the house. Don't go fuck yourself up.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there at 22.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th. And putting on the board, it's 6, a touchdown. Golden Tate, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
What's the score of that game?
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game.
This shit is
the key guys in this one.
This man has.
You better believe he'll be looking for a hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elliott good with a PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Trying to play a much,
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out.
Oh, my goodness. Another interception.
And he about to quit. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Actually, I'm going to run another one. I'm going to keep the mojo going until I lose. We'll see.
Again, everyone, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Mighty funny, I see all these Eagles, man.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Yeah, no.
On first down, Brady. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On play action, now Brady. Burns has it left side. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Brady now on first down. And this will be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Brady, rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's a give to Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, a guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Brandon Graham coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Mariota on first down. And incomplete to open things up. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Von Miller in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop it for a loss of about 10. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So a good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole. They'll run it again with Fournette. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. His throw incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
A first down throw for Mariota. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A gain of 6 there on 1st. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts. But don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. He's got his man here. It's Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Second down, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play. But when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Brady.
Why would you throw the big fella?
Picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Mariota to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
On third down, Mariota. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat. It's complete to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Oh, Brady.
He's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Brady. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
This is where you're probably weighing the score and the clock. 3rd quarter, so maybe it's a little early to start worrying about how much time is left in the game. But if you kick the field goal, you make it a 2-score game. A tough balance.
I think they
already
try to figure out some cheesy ass shit on defense, bro. That boy try to run some bullshit, bro. This shit pissed me off. But I figured this shit out.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will make our score 9-0.
28-24.
Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Yeah, bitch.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Play action now. Mariota on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Oh, Michael Pinges, bro.
Jackson. The quick feed by Jackson. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Touch that shit like you.
Now Leonard Fournette.
Oh my God, bro. That jump
down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
This it. They give you more.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Brady going to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On third down, Fournette. And he's got some space here.
Get out of here.
And he will score. It's a touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards.
Hey, Jordan.
And the Madden Legends will extend their lead.
I know.
It'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares?"
And the ball is knocked out. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Ooh, Baker, a little bit too much on it. God
Brady gonna
damn,
look to
Baker,
throw.
you got an arm.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Now a play fake. Brady escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back into a double team. And
so can you officially say aggressive catches?
Stephon Gilmore. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. Again, it's Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side.
Oh, I got one of those before. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so that means you're out the game. So that means you can play me, right? And
Alright, on to the next one. Boy, them hit sticks don't play. Hit somebody.
I don't want everything to be simulation, bro. Like it, bro. That is simulation.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. Welcome
Just
to
throw
the
it up to Antonio
NFL
Brown
on
and
EA
just
Sports. With me, as
oh
always,
my God,
Charles
it's so
Davis.
simple,
And Charles,
bro.
we look at a matchup
All
like
these-
this. It's
all
really the
these
running
challenge-
backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and
Let's
send this one
get
away. This is fielded a couple yards
Oh, he
deep.
took it out. He took it out and then go to track.
Man. Julio. Oh, I need to get Julio Jones. Oh my God, I forgot. It's my boy Julio, and I forgot. I'm gonna get him right. I'm gonna get him real soon.
Hey, wait.
Oh my God, I need to get Julio. Fuck.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley.
Nah, play me in the game, Jack.
And nothing doing on his first run. Back to
might
the
have
line
an
of
error.
scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
To throw is Ryan. And he'll just toss it away.
Hey, Julian.
So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be
Hey,
a
you said
3 and
the
out
offensive
on your
line
opening
fantasy
possession.
pack?
Great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Okay,
I'm getting this offensive line fantasy
Nowhere to be
pack.
found there on the sidelines.
Oh.
Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed
Wait,
go
I gotta
for it
check my offensive line again.
Flushed out
I guess
right.
see which one's the lowest.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Throw it across his body, and it's intercepted.
All right, start it solo.
Picked
It's
up
fine.
by Jair Alexander. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Bitch, I gotta use this
I
one.
think that
Bitch.
interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets
but I
outside
wanna
the
open this
pocket
pack.
and panics a little bit.
You can do that
Receiver
solo
doesn't
long
make sure
as
he's
it's don't take a
absolutely
long
in an
time.
open
People do
spot.
shit.
There's a guy lurking, took the ball from
Yeah,
him.
so don't wave your arms, right, as a
No, I'm
receiver
not.
if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open.
All right, so left guard, left guard, left guard, left guard. There you
On the
are,
ground,
and
this is Leonard
jump
Fournette.
it down.
Works his way inside the
Fuck your
30 on a
hands.
pickup of 4.
Hey.
Tough running there. That's
Antonio,
a hard-earned 4
Antonio.
yards.
Yeah, those are
Yeah,
the
thank you.
kind of runs. They don't fill
Thank
up
you,
the
bro.
stat sheet, but they do
Oh,
set you up
wow.
in good position on second down.
All right, bitch. Hold on. Do that solo by you, Trish.
Now Brady throwing on second down.
What are you doing, Brady?
It's brought in left side by Tate.
I don't like how they
Give him
don't
12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, you don't have to be super tall to still execute a good fade route. You run a good route, lean away from the defender.
How about a good pass?
There you go. There you go. You got to have that to finish things off. And they got the full combo on that play.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Brady now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
He's going to try and go deep again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Jaguars. T.Y. Hilton, 82 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
I couldn't hear you because there was that bunch of you.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber,
can't do that right now.
first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back.
Are you trying to play for
pick up 7 yards? Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Going up top. Thomas, and this is going to be intercepted. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas.
Earl Thomas was so good at Texas, playing center field, playing free safety, that they thought if he came back for one more year, they're going to have to move him to corner. Those are the types of skills he has. That's what we just saw there. 2 deep coverage, came off of the, near the hash mark, and made an excellent play on the football. Boy, can he roam.
Yep, and not really tall at 5'10", but he can roam, and he's disruptive. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I don't want this work, man.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Telvin Smith in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. This is caught. It's close. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
On
1st down, Brady. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Brady now on first down. Ertz over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that way. I had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable.
I don't see none of the names.
Second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out.
That is the name.
Worked out well.
Oh.
Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a
What,
defense.
you try to
They
aggressive
thought they had
rack?
him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down.
Let's go. That's how you hide that.
Touchdown.
That's how you hide that.
Zach Ertz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Madden legends with the extra point can tie this football game. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat
them. Alright, that can stay back for a while. I'm going to change that.
Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker?
No, I'm not backing out. I'm thinking what's my next move on.
If you're going to play nickel or dime defense. They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy. He threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now Ryan on second down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert.
Good job, that one. Pause and
On 3rd.
Hey, let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Oh, he's got it wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh.
On On second down, here's Ryan. Dancing to his left. And Davis with it left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Vernon Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
Everybody trash.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First season. Second season, everybody's fucking
and from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think
if you make it to the playoff,
and that's it.
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Everybody now, I just play people with 88, 90 overall players.
Down at the 27-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
What you say?
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there.
It's
and now second
down.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. They've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Brady, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7.
I forgot you even got a pick 6 off of that BS. Okay, it was time.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And nearly picked off.
He fumbled and got the pick off of that and ran it back.
Get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Fournette, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
Mama!
On third down, Brady.
Mama!
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on fourth down. Now Brady will be hit and taken down at the 21. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time?
Come on now.
I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Time to establish the run game here.
I just saw
Gets
a
this
little
to the
bit.
24 for a gain of 4.
Sometimes with the running
I really
game,
thought I
you
was
just
about
got
to
to
get hit,
stick
though,
with it.
so.
Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Nah, what you think you going to be? Run your ass over, B. It's David Johnson, bitch. I did run you over, bitch. I fell for it. Got 2 yards.
59 yards. And the Jaguars
You said I had eyes.
add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
I'm not bragging, bro. What are you talking about?
Of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's the thing. I'm not beating it. It's
And he'll get it
14-7.
up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because
He's trying to lay that
wood
wood.
all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field.
He just fell on me.
Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys
this is not the
making
Migos.
the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted.
Oh, why are they not hitting, bro? I want to see a hit. Like, they just falling to the ground, B. I did not see this yesterday, bro. I swear I did not see this.
And his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. If they got you the football, gave you a great opportunity, you got to cash in and get some points.
He's so much. I don't know. I don't know how that happened.
Ryan steps away to his left.
I don't know how it went that way.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked up.
Oh, it's fucking
right. Just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing now is Brady. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Bitch, I'm coming at the edge. But I wish they were faster, though.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
And you think you're going, sir?
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and moves down for good measure.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Obviously, this is
trying to do that shit till 2 minutes warning.
So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion.
Yeah,
kind
this is exactly what I want.
in the middle of the field where
Instead
you can make a play on the football.
You quit 4 times today. About time. You did your personal record instead of quitting in the first quarter.
The 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
We're playing ice cream paint job. No, I'm playing. I thought I heard ice cream paint job.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is intercepted.
Oh.
That should do it. Picked up inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this
He's
down?
like, what
My
happened?
guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. A lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys.
Marshawn is not like that, bro.
That when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
He's got Adams on the hookup. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
Oh.
20. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
That was close, boy. You know that should have been at least incomplete.
Inside, but nothing there. Bo Allen on the stop.
Oh, you 7-7.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
I don't know if he could have done 6-7.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Third and long. It's Ryan.
No,
I don't. Escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Bruce Smith in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And Janikowski bangs it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. Don't change
so
that
close.
channel. Don't go away. Miracles
So
can
close.
happen.
It's inches,
You
B.
want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And
No,
the decision
you gotta
to
be
bring it
past
out will
it.
cost him
The
about
tip of the
5
ball
yards
has
as
to
he'll
be
get this
past
only
it.
back to the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take this one.
Where you going, bitch?
It's a touchdown.
Where you going, bitch?
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Oh!
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Madden legends heading back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we get better.
Right side, Tate. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
You see why I want Baker?
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Brady now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Champ Bailey. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
All right, that shit was kind of hose. That shit was low-key hose. Low-key.
Obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching and playing the whole deal. And never forget, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
You don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A gain of 32.
Oh, that can be a cheese.
On first down, Brady. Flush to his right. Ertz over the middle. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there, 22. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline, because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet.
Bro, I couldn't even focus, B. I couldn't even focus,
bro. Going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff.
Bro, I was not even focused.
You're svelte in good shape, but yeah, you cheated.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
Name all the states
for
and
Charles
you'll
Davis
forget
and
what
all our
happened.
crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Count all the states. I'll count them with you. Alabama, Arkansas. Bro, Jack, you gotta stop that screaming, dude. Whoa! Whoa! Chill, my guy. Chill. Oh my God. Chill, my guy. Chill. Woo! Audible. Audible. Sit your ass down. I don't know. I feel like he's sticking. Oh. Man, that shit had me dead, bro. That nigga started screaming, bro. Did I hear he was gonna shoot up Santa Fe? I thought I heard Santa Fe. Oh, you threw it to the wrong person. You threw it to the wrong. Can you officially say you sold it? It's Von, bitch. Power up. It does matter. He's a power up. Bitch! What was this? Oh my God! I swear I didn't do that. I swear I didn't do that. What was that? That's lame. That's lame as hell, bro. That shit lame as hell. Like Juki. CD is my power back. That's it. Bro, that's crazy, bro. Look at that arm strength, B. Oh. That's David Johnson, my guy. I gotta earn some coins now. I need 90K coins to upgrade him. Right.
Yo, I got my stream up. I'm about to open a couple packs, like 2 packs if you want to watch. 2 elite packs. Oh, I can tell you what I'm getting now. The stream was already up. No, YouTube.
I'm a hard ass. I'm a hard ass. He ran like he was about to. Now that speed boost is a motherfucker when you don't have to turn. Yeah.
Let me know when you're ready. I'm about to pull up.
Got bricks in the brick house.